In 1849, a struggling Italian immigrant was messing around with electricity in his workshop. He was trying to use mild shocks to treat a patient's migraines. He placed a piece of copper near the patient's mouth, walked into the next room to flip a switch, and distinctly heard the patient's voice travel right through the solid wire. His name was Antonio Meucci, and he had just stumbled onto a world-changing discovery. He spent the next 20 years living in poverty in New York, pouring his soul into perfecting a device that let people speak to each other across vast distances. He called it the teletrofono. But Meucci was cursed with terrible luck. In 1871, he was severely burned in a horrific ferry explosion. While he was bedridden and starving, his wife was forced to sell his only working prototypes to a second-hand shop for just $6 so they could buy medicine. He filed a temporary legal claim on his invention, but soon couldn't even afford the $10 fee to renew it. Desperate, Meucci sent his remaining notes to a massive telegraph lab, begging them to test his device. They ignored him. When he asked for his notes back, the lab claimed they mysteriously went missing. It just so happens a highly ambitious, well-connected young man worked in that exact same lab. Fast forward to Valentine's Day, 1876. Another brilliant inventor, Elisha Gray, submits blueprints for this same long-distance speaking device to the U.S. Patent Office. Hours later, that young guy from the lab has his lawyers rush in with their own paperwork. Evidence strongly suggests a bribed patent examiner secretly showed Gray's blueprints to those lawyers. The young man copied the exact design, slapped his name on it, and became a billionaire. That man was Alexander Graham Bell, and the device was the telephone. Meucci died completely broke, fighting Bell in court. It took until 2002 for the U.S. government to finally admit Meucci was the true inventor.